a pigskin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what point to guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Let's go! Ready, 70 ending. Check 52's the mic.
Hey, check.
Check it back. Back. Check.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's the way you fly.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
All day, every
Bridgewater now. It's complete. It's Miller. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times they just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They give it to Hill running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. The catch made by Miller. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 54. Hey, they scared. 25. Wait. That's it. Hey, alert 3. Alert. Go.
Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Here we go. Mike 54. In your face.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Broken tackle for Kelly. And he comes back with one complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, it's Reynolds, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Next to score, Bears 7, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready, break.
Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 75 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On second down, it's Hill. And a big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, here's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Go. AT Gator. Hey, Alpha.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
The score tied 7-7.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 58 right there. Any weapon. Hey, Orbit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
It's a foot race. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 68 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
First down, 49ers.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a 10th carry for Hill. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Back to throw now on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of miss.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here. Come on. 56. Mike 56. Right there. Right there. 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the right. Hatch it. Hatch it. Set up.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Final play of the half. Bridgewater. Going up. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 2nd and 9 now. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, stand up! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! Check 3! Check 3! Check 3! Yo, go! Go! Hey! Rip right! Rip right! Let's go!
Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
All day, just like that.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Reynolds. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They'll run for it with Hill. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, exit. Look, screen. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check that. Get it.
They'll set up the throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You must be dreaming. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
To throw is Bridgewater. It's complete to Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Ain't no such thing as a look.
Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go one more. Check, 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 check. 80 weapon. Hey, high 7. Check 50, check 50.
They'll look to throw here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Curtis Samuel, 81 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick left. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Five. Tighten up. Ready.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Whip. Watch the whip. Sponge. 6-6. Pull it high. Check. Go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
You draw Parker.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
Let's go. Let's do this.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. 20! Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Go. Topper.
Here's Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. They run again with Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And it's caught. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears get a bit closer. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.